Mayor, if I could, have the police chief come up and just kind of give a wrap-up of the trapping season. We trapped, I believe, 17 coyotes. Trapping season is over, so the chief wanted to share what homeowners can do now.
As y'all know, we hired a licensed trapper during this trapping season to work on town-owned property in Nags Head. The trapping season in North Carolina runs from December 1st through the end of February. So the end of February, we had to cease trapping activities. A total of 17 coyotes were trapped during that time, 9 females and 8 males. They say that females can have 4 to 6 pups during the mating season, so you can see a 36 to 64 potential impact of those pups not being born. Now that the trapping season has ended, if citizens have problems with coyotes at their house, the only way that they can be taken is through a depredation permit, and that depredation permit has to be issued by the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Other animals, such as raccoons, our animal control officer is able to write depredation permits for. We cannot do it for a coyote. So if they're having a nuisance coyote, calling the police department and speaking with our animal control officer first, and then he can forward you on to the to North Carolina Wildlife Resources and help you get in contact with them, would be our only help that we can offer at this point in time until next trapping season. And I know that coming up in the budget, I've included to do an entire 13-week trapping season for next year as well.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you very much. Commissioner Cahoon?
We can't get a special dispensation because they're of no value to our citizens, but they're really a nuisance, and they are definitely harming animals that people have on their own.
Everything you say is absolutely correct. They serve no purpose, in my opinion, and I wish that we could do something differently, but unfortunately, North Carolina Wildlife Resources that's not happening right now.
And is it different here than other parts of the state?
It is. Over in Currituck County, you see a coyote, 11 at night, 11 in the morning, you can shoot it.
Year-round.
I just want to make sure
Year-round.
people understand that.
Yes, sir.
Year-round, they can do it, but in what, is it Hyde, Dare, Terrell, and Washington,
The
Fort
five,
Counties?
there's a 5-county area that comes under.
So there's a season.
Well, for us, yes. And then the only time we can take it in our coastal region because of our restrictions on firing weapons would be during the trapping season, which is December 1st through the end of February.
It's not like we're in the red wolf territory.
Well, something I will add that I did not mention is that each of the coyotes that were taken this year, we collected, or the licensed trapper collected fur samples, and they're being submitted to the Wildlife Resources Commission. I don't know what it's going to show, but it would be my hope that it's 100% coyote. It's not any red wolf mixed in, and maybe that will help our cause in showing, look, there's not any red wolves over here.
There was some legislation proposed with regard to terminating the Red Wolf program. Do we know where that stands?
I understood the manager and I talked about it, and that it was something that, was it Senator Burr?
Tillis.
I'm sorry.
There was an open comment period and review for, I think, doing away with that prohibition. And unfortunately, I don't know the status of that.
I don't know this. I know that we shared it through social media in town to encourage people to go in and comment on it, and I know that the town did a
It's on our
response
website. Yes, we
as
did.
well.
Okay. All right. So if we could get an update on that at some point, that would be helpful. Thank
Yes, sir.
you.
Mayor, could we put on our website that the town is prohibited from trapping during these months so our public will know that it wasn't by our decision?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate. And I think if it's not there, some report on their success that we've had in this past season would be good for the
I
public.
can certainly work with Ms. Roberta on giving us an
Great.
update on what successes we had and then why we can't continue.
And an update on that, if it's applicable,
The legislation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.